What's up, guys? Gerald with Roman Roof Cleaning and Roof King Products. Hey, I've been wanting to try this for a while, and it actually worked out pretty good. You know, there's always, every time anybody asks about a soft wash system, their first question always is distance. How far will it spray? Well, obviously that's important. You want to spray far, but that's not the most important question in my opinion, because there's a whole lot of them that's got too many gallons per minute and too much pressure for roof cleaning anyway. And plus you don't want a ton of overspray. You know, I sell these units to people all the time that have bought other systems and they're getting way too much overspray, killing too much stuff. And so they're wanting something, you know, air, something more controllable. But you know, these big noodles that people talk about all the time that they hate for pressure washers, I actually keep one on my truck, because if I've got a two-story, like the patio in the back is two-story, and there's a dirt daubers up there around the edges, you know, I can use a shooter tip, but I can't get them. I don't have an 8 gallon per minute, so that might be the problem. But we've got some smaller extension poles, but sometimes you got to get right up on it. Obviously you can get a ladder and scrape them off or something, but we don't like to get ladders, so I would rather hook that up and just to get those few. I keep it on my truck. I hardly ever use it, but probably 3 or 4 times a year I do, and it comes in handy. But I've been thinking, you know, all I need to do is to create a fitting, which is pretty simple. Let's see, there it is. Just a fitting. You know, obviously you just got the two locks here with an adapter, and that way I can just hook it to my soft wash system. So anyway, here I'm going to give you guys an example. One thing about it is it loses a lot of pressure because the trigger's down here, and the soft wash system only has 100 pounds of pressure. But look at what you can do. I mean, talk about spraying a roof. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. But I mean, you can really get up there with this thing. Like I said, it loses a little pressure, so you have to put a little smaller tip on it. But if you've got one you don't want to climb on, and you know, one thing about doing one like this, anytime you spray from the bottom, and it's a 2-story especially, or a flat 1-story, it's really hard to spray because you can't see where you're spraying. So I always have my helper be my spotter, and I mean, I spray and literally just look at him, and he tells me which way to go, up and down, whatever. So anyways, it's handy. So anyway, like I said, I've been wanting to try that, and it actually works pretty good. You know, these things have a rubber hose that goes through them, and then they do have a few fittings, and then the gun. This thing would probably work way better if I eliminated the gun and just went straight to the hose. But I hadn't done that yet, but that's an option. If you do that, you'll probably get more gallons per minute out of it. But you know, this is not something you want to carry around all day. So in my opinion, this is just in a pinch when you get in a bind. Like the other day when I'd done the 2-story metal roof, we reached it, but there was a couple of spots that I had to put my ladder on the bottom story to reach, like maybe a tall valley. Which if I would have had this little fitting set up here, I could have just grabbed my pole and hit them right quick, and we'd have been done. So anyway, just another tool in your arsenal, guys. If I can help you guys with anything, make sure and let me know. Gerald with Roman Roof Cleaning, Roof King Products. I do have a class coming up in July. I've had a lot of questions about my tag-on class. It says, you know, when you look up my my class, there's a class that's called a tag-on class, and what that is it's an introduction to pressure washing. If you look on my some of my other products online, you'll find it, and if you click on it, basically it's just a pressure washing 101 or introductory. You know, there's a lot of guys that get into this industry that don't know about ball valves, and they don't know about tips. They don't know what SH means. They don't know just a ton of just simple terms in our industry that, you know, obviously you've been in it for a while, you know, but just like when I started, I had no idea. So I have a lot of stuff that'll just jumpstart a lot of those guys, and I don't do it separately. You have to get the roof class to be able to do it. So we do our roof class. It's over on Sunday at lunchtime, and then after lunch at 1 o'clock, then we start the introductory class. And like I said, it's just a really helpful tool for somebody that's new. If you've been doing it for a few years, there's no sense in you getting it. Actually, even if you've been doing it probably for a year, it's more for the new guys to help them kind of jumpstart their business. So anyway, hopefully that'll help somebody. You know, there's some people that's going to hate it. There's some people that's going to love it. There's some people that's going to be indifferent. For me, I like it. I think it's going to help me. So you take it for what you will. You guys have a great day.